part 1, part 2, and welcome to another episode of What Do We Have Here, the segment of the channel where we unbox things. We're just gonna call this the Comic-Con episode. San Diego Comic-Con. There's a few of them. I'm missing a few that I wanted to get, but I have the most important ones. So I'll try to throw in the ones that I did miss in another episode or something. But at least for now, I got some of the ones that I wanted to get, extensions of lines that I already got. So as you already know, I just wanted to show you how they look. Go over them quick because it's a few. Got Gran Torino. We'll start from the top. Gran Torino's part of the My Hero Academia line. One of Deku's mentors. So I'm glad that we got a pop form of him. He has kind of like a speed quirk. He's able to fly through the air, so I guess you could say like a jet quirk. But we got him in his costume. We always only see him in his costume, but this is it actually ends up becoming very iconic. And I did want to say before anything, potential My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, and Naruto spoilers. But that's the basis of the Gran Torino one. Next, we got Enmu, part of Demon Slayer, and I said potential spoilers because he's basically one of the upper moons, ends up being kind of like the mastermind behind the Mugen Train. So if you haven't watched the movie, I suggest you should. I suggest you do, so you can catch up on Demon Slayer. That's where he comes from. And as always, the Comic-Con pops are always pretty. They're pretty crispy. Colors are accurate to the show. Not a lot of miscolorings, mispaintings, or anything like that. I have pictures at the end, but very detailed. You can see everything from his hair to his nails. Everything's accurate to the show. Somebody who I did forget, potential Attack on Titan spoilers, but she ends up playing a big role later on in season 3 and on in the show. Somebody who's basically like the last bloodline of one of the most important families in Attack on Titan. And I thought this pop was pretty dope from the moment that I saw it, because not only did I think that the getup was dope, you see her in her kind of red cloak, showing just now that she's queen, but her crown was pretty dope. If you look at the top of it, you don't see a lot of see-through crowns like that. So I thought it was pretty dope. And like I said, Queen Historia plays a big part in season 3, so I'm glad that we got something of her. And next, we got Starfire, who's part of Justice League, part of the DC line, and somebody who you would probably see, or most of the time will see, with the Teen Titans. Kind of usually who she's associated with, either Nightwing or Robin. But like I said, I'm glad to extend the DC line. I have a couple DC pops. And with some of the DC movies coming out, like Black Adam and things like that, they're starting to release more. So I'm dope that we got something to Starfire, because I always liked her character in the cartoons. And the pop is pretty dope. I love the colors on it. It's real colorful, but it has some translucent material, but it shows her in her element. Shows her using some of her powers. And as always, like I said, the com pops, they make sure that they're pretty accurate. So as you guys can see, she has her costume, she's in her getup. They have her hair. She has pink hair, which is something that stands out. But there you have it. That's Starfire. And like I said, potential Boruto spoilers, potential Naruto spoilers, because Boruto is after Naruto. But they did give us another form of Chocho. And I say another form because there's already a pop out of her, but as you know, she's kind of associated with butterflies. So is her family. And we just basically get to see an extension of that. So I'll show you guys the back of it. which is like the addition of her and why we ended up getting a new mold. But I like it. I like how they made the butterfly wing material. I want to see how it looks under some type of glow light, black light or something, to probably give some type of effect. But like I said, I am a fan of the kids. I like to see the Naruto universe extend and the bloodline, so I'm a fan of it. Why not? Another one that we got is Silk. Silk is part of Marvel. Marvel has a lot of pops, but I like that we get pops of some people that we barely see, but are extensions of some universes that everybody's interested in. And Silk is part of the Spider-Man universe. From what I read, she's a character that basically gets bit by the same spider that bit Peter Parker. So she kind of has an extension, kind of has the same powers as him, and that's kind of like her getup here. You see, it looks like she's in a costume, but it's kind of webbing material also. So that's why I thought it was cool. I wanted to get it. Like I said, I'm a fan of getting Marvel pops that are of characters that we don't see much. So it's something that I wanted to get, and she's in an action pose, so why not, you know? So shout out to Silk. And last but not least, we got my boy Yuji. As you guys already know, he's one of the main characters of Jujutsu Kaisen. One of my favorite animes out. Again, if you're not watching it, you should. But Jujutsu Kaisen has a few pops coming out. So it's cool that we got Yuji first, one of the Comic-Con exclusives. There's a few store exclusives coming out, so I'm gonna get my hands on those. And like I said, this is the first of many. And we have Yuji here with Slaughter Demon, who's it's a curse tool, which is something that's basically infused with cursed energy, so that jujutsu sorcerers that aren't able to use cursed techniques are then able to use cursed tools, so that it's easier for them to take down cursed spirits. Part to it. I'm hoping that we get more pops with cursed tools, because there's something that plays a big part of the series, so it'll be dope. But like I said, Jujutsu Kaisen has a few pops coming out, a couple store exclusives. Want to get my hands on them, so I'll be looking forward to it. And there you guys have it, man. It's all the Comic-Con pops. Peace.